This video is going to show you how to decode words when you recognize that a word has the suffix ed in it. So let's take a look at a few words. L-A-N-D-E-D. Take a moment. Do you see the suffix ed there? Yeah, right here. So what we're going to be doing is first circling that suffix ed and then looking at the real word. Now, this is a closed syllable, so you can read it as land, land. Now, the tricky part is figuring out what does it sound like. Does the ed sound like a T, a D, or the id sound? So there are actually rules that will help you remember them, but the rules are kind of complicated. So sometimes we just have to figure out what sounds right. So let's try all three. First, let's try the T sound. Landed. Landed. Doesn't sound right. Let's try the D sound. The D. Landed. 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 Not right. How about the id? Landed. Landed. Oh, like the plane landed. So that would be how you pronounce it. Landed. Let's try another one. S-P-E-L-L-E-D. All right, take a moment. Do you see the suffix ed? Right there. Let's circle it first. Look at the real or root word here. You probably can read that word. Spell. And now we have to put the ending on. So let's try all three. First with the T. Spelt. I spelt. No, it doesn't sound right. How about D? Spelled. I spelled a word? I think so. Let's try the third one. Spelled. Spelled. I spelled a word? No. It's got to be the D. Spelled. So sometimes it's going to take experimenting with all three sounds to figure it out. Let's try one more word. Let's see. Come up with a good one. P-I-N-C-H-E-D. All right, so we see the suffix ed right here. Let's circle it and look at the real or root word right here. All right, take a look. Pinch, pinch, and now we have the ed. So let's try all three. Pinched, 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 pinched. No, that's definitely not right. So it comes down to pinched and pinched. They're very similar. The sound here would be the T sound. And the actual rule for that is if a base word or the real word ends in a D or a T, it's going to sound like id, and this doesn't end in a D or a T. If it has a D, if the base word ends in a voiced sound, so pinched, yeah, it's going to have a D. That's not quite right either. But if the base word ends in an unvoiced sound, it's going to have a T sound. So actually CH is that unvoiced, pinched. And that's why it's going to have that T sound. You see how those rules, even though they work, are a bit complicated to remember. So sometimes it's just going to take figuring out or trying out all three ways, and then actually looking at the sentence that the word is actually in to figure out what sounds right. So that's just a quick video on decoding words with suffix ed.